The Susa Palace gardens burst with vibrant colors, a whirlwind of servants and courtiers moving with purposeful grace. Amidst the garden's vibrant chaos, young Hadassah sits quietly, her gaze fixed on her older cousin, Mordecai. Mordecai speaks softly, his gentle gestures imparting lessons of their heritage, his voice a soothing melody. Hadassah's attentive gaze absorbs every word, a silent testament to their deep bond and her inherently quiet nature. The grand hall pulses with the sounds of revelry, a tapestry of opulence and vibrant life. King Xerxes, a figure of immense power, gestures subtly to his chamberlains. The chamberlains bow low, their faces solemn, before departing with hushed reverence. A hushed murmur ripples through the crowd as news of Queen Vashti's defiant refusal spreads like wildfire. King Xerxes' face becomes a mask of cold fury as he pronounces a swift, chilling decree. His voice echoes through the opulent space, setting the stage for a new queen's selection. Sunlight streams into the royal palace courtyard, illuminating a long procession of beautiful young women, adorned in fine clothing. Their faces are a mix of excitement and apprehension. Esther walks with quiet grace, her simple attire a stark contrast to the others' elaborate garments. From a distance, Mordecai watches, offering a subtle, almost imperceptible nod, a silent reminder to guard her secret. The palace harem hums with the soft murmur of voices, thick with the intoxicating scent of exotic perfumes. Among a vibrant throng of women, each undergoing elaborate preparations, stands Esther, a beacon of quiet grace. Stern-faced royal officials move with purpose through the opulent chamber, their gazes assessing. Esther engages with the officials, her humility and gentle spirit shining through, captivating all who meet her. Her natural charm and kindness are evident in every gesture, a silent plea for acceptance in a world of artifice. Through genuine interactions, Esther earns the favor of both officials and the other women, her spirit undeniable. In the opulent throne room, flickering oil lamps cast a warm glow as Esther, adorned in royal garments, is presented before King Xerxes. King Xerxes' gaze shifts, his initial detached interest giving way to genuine captivation as he finds Esther more pleasing than all others. A subtle smile plays on the king's lips, revealing his undeniable approval of Esther. The king reaches for the ornate royal crown, its jewels glinting with a regal splendor, ready to bestow it upon Esther. As the crown is gently placed, Esther's face reveals a complex blend of triumph and deep apprehension. At the bustling king's gate, Mordecai sits among officials, observing the daily ebb and flow of court life. Nearby, guards Bigthana and Teresh stand, their hushed voices weaving a web of conspiracy. Mordecai's casual demeanor slowly melts away, replaced by a growing urgency as he catches snippets of their dark conversation. His eyes narrow, a silent alarm ringing in his mind as the gravity of their words sinks in. Sunlight streams through an ornate window, illuminating dust motes dancing in the air of Queen Esther's chambers. Queen Esther sits on a plush cushion, her attention fixed on a nervous servant, relaying a message in hushed tones. Esther's expression shifts from calm to a furrowed brow of concern as the gravity of the assassination plot sinks in. Steely resolve hardens her features. She nods, a silent command, and the servant bows deeply before hurrying out. Esther rises, her movements swift and purposeful, a silent storm brewing within her. She immediately dispatches another servant with a return message, her determination a palpable force. Haman, a figure of immense pride, strides through the opulent court, eyes scanning for expected deference. Courtiers and officials bow deeply as he passes, their submission a testament to his power. His gaze locks onto Mordecai, who stands firm, back straight, refusing to prostrate himself. Haman's face contorts, a mask of rage and humiliation forming, as dark resolve settles in his eyes. In the opulent chamber, Haman's honeyed words weave a web of deceit for King Xerxes, lounging with a bored expression. Haman whispers, "My king, there is a certain people scattered throughout all the provinces of your kingdom, whose laws are different from those of every other people, and who do not observe the king's laws. Therefore, it is not to the king's profit to tolerate them." Haman finishes, subtly twisting facts. Xerxes, seemingly oblivious to the true horror, extends his hand and says, "Do as you see fit, Haman." With a triumphant gleam, Haman takes the heavy signet ring, a cold symbol of immense power, as Xerxes states, "The ring is yours. Let your decree be made." Mordecai, draped in sackcloth and ashes, moves through the bustling Susa streets, his anguished cries echoing. Around him, Jewish people weep and mourn, their despair a tangible shroud over the city. The grim news of the decree spreads like wildfire, igniting widespread panic. A collective wail rises from the crowd as fear grips the hearts of the people. Sunlight streams into Queen Esther's chambers, illuminating a eunuch bowing before her, a scroll in his hands. Esther's hands tremble as she reads the scroll, her serene face contorting with visible distress, her inner turmoil evident. Her silk robes rustle as she paces, a storm of emotion brewing beneath her regal composure. Mordecai's powerful words, "For such a time as this," echo in her mind, stealing her resolve. Sunlight streams through the ornate palace, illuminating dust motes dancing in the air. Esther, regal in her royal robes, stands absolutely still in the vast inner court, her resolve unyielding. 3 days of fasting have left her pale, but her posture is unwavering, every second stretching with unspoken tension. From his throne, King Xerxes watches her, his gaze heavy with power and a hint of something more. His hand slowly reaches for his golden scepter, the fate of the kingdom hanging in the balance. The grand banquet hall gleams under the soft glow of oil lamps, the air thick with exotic spices and roasted meats. Esther, regal and composed, sits between King Xerxes and Haman, a subtle tension humming beneath the cordiality. King Xerxes, flushed with wine, gestures expansively. "Ask Esther, and it shall be given to you, up to half my kingdom." Esther, with a calm resolve, replies, "If it pleases the king, I ask that the king and Haman attend another banquet." King Xerxes, surprised but pleased, declares, "So be it. Haman, make haste and join us tomorrow." Haman's eyes flicker, a hint of unease crossing his face as he processes Esther's unexpected invitation. In his opulent bedchamber, King Xerxes, restless and frustrated, demands, "I cannot sleep. Bring me the royal chronicles." A servant reads the ancient words. Mordecai the Jew uncovered a plot to assassinate the king by Bigthan and Teresh. King Xerxes' brow furrows with dawning realization as he asks, "What honor or dignity has been bestowed on Mordecai for this?" The servant replies, "There has been nothing done for him, my king," leaving Xerxes in stunned silence. The morning sun casts long shadows across the ornate palace courtyard as Haman, resplendent in his robes, strides in with a purpose. He approaches King Xerxes, already seated on his throne, an expectant look on his face. Haman opens his mouth to speak, but the king cuts him off. "What shall be done for the man the king delights to honor?" Haman, with a confident smirk, details a grand procession for the honored man, believing it is for himself. King Xerxes commands, "Go at once. Take the robes and the horse as you have suggested, and do all this for Mordecai the Jew." A flicker of stunned humiliation crosses Haman's face as he utters in disbelief, "Mordecai?" In the opulent banquet hall, Esther, with newfound courage, turns to King Xerxes, her voice soft but authoritative. The king's eyes widen in shock, then narrow with fury as Esther points an accusing finger directly at Haman, who flinches. Xerxes, his face contorted in rage, abruptly rises and exits the hall, leaving Haman in despair. Haman, now desperate, falls to his knees before Esther, pleading for his life, his face a mask of terror. Mordecai stands with quiet dignity in Haman's former position as the Jewish people celebrate their deliverance with joy.